Next pose. Wait, God, put the blunt down, bitch. You get on my hood. Okay.
Hey y'all, it's Cameron. Welcome back to my channel, and today we're gonna be doing. Let's go get bloopers.
I wish these motherfuckers would just try me. I wish that bitch would.
Bitch, you got my name in that mouth, not a gagging.
Okay.
Hey,
Hey,
still recording?
you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Sugar, I do it. Sticks, get to it. Yeah, oh yeah.
Hey y'all, it's Leamery. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have my friends here because we're gonna do a new segment called Small Talk. So we're gonna go around, let everybody introduce themselves, and we're gonna get right into the video.
So my name is Nyla. Follow me on my YouTube channel, Nyla Monet. I'm trying to, get my subscribers up. Y'all trying to slide on me. But anyway, the thickest of them all. Follow me on Twitter at Nyla Monet with 4 T's. And then follow me on Instagram at Nolly Bear with 2 R's.
And this is Nova, period.
Sleeping full.
My name is Ari. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram. Period. And subscribe to my YouTube channel because I will be starting very soon. Period.
I said, is your YouTube up and running?
It's just not running yet.
Okay.
So like, it's just stretching right now. It'll be running in a couple of months.
Okay, my name is Deja. Follow me on Twitter at _Made in Georgia, and that's all in caps. And then on Instagram at Made in Georgia _.
Okay.
Not you a Georgia pig.
And
Okay. So.
Grader.
Okay. So we got these questions from Instagram, and we're just gonna go through them. It's about college advice, our opinions on different matters at school, and yeah, we're gonna get right into it.
So the first question is, what would you do if you want to take a certain major in school, but your parents want different? Okay, I really don't mean to be BITCH, but if them parents, and I'm not saying that like in a way, because my parents, they gonna always support me, and I know a lot of people parents like would generally support them even though they don't want them to make a certain choice in a major versus another major. Like for example, my parents, not even just my parents, my family in general wanted me to be like a nurse. And like, I wanted to do it too at first, but then when I got in there, I was like, oh nah. You're gonna be living the life, not them. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be your career. They're not gonna have to get up every day and work that job. So it's really up to you. Like, I just feel like you should always just go with what you know and what you feel is best.
Coming from somebody who is in the workforce, if you're not doing what you love, you're not going to enjoy your job. You'll be with a student. Oh, Lord. How do you balance spending money in college? Ooh. Let me tell y'all. So I have a different scenario than probably everybody on this couch. Like, I used to get an allowance every 2 weeks. So my mom actually kind of budgeted for me, because if that was not the case, there was times on my birthday, like I would make a little more money, like, make a couple extra $100 because people would send me money. And when I tell you that money be gone in like 3 days, I'm like, dang, I bought some hair, a house, a car, and a little thing of Fashion Nova. Like, where my money just went? So that's the thing, like, in college, you really need to put yourself on a very strict budget, because when they tell you the college kid struggle is real, you're gonna be eating ramen noodles, hot pockets, trying to figure out what you finna eat, or when in doubt, get you a meal plan. That's all I say, because you'll always have somewhere to eat.
My advice would be is when you get your refund check, is to pay your rent up right then and there. Like for the year, just go ahead and pay it off, and then also have like a certain amount that you're gonna spend each month. Like for me, I had $200 that I was willing to spend every time I went to the grocery store, and I would go maybe either twice a month or sometimes it's just once a month. But when you're first starting, it's usually like twice or once every 2 weeks. But once you get to a certain point, you're not gonna use all your groceries at a certain point. So you just like, you have certain stuff you just have to add on to it. So you're not gonna be spending that 200. But budget for that. Like whatever you get, go ahead and like write it all down and divide it out how you're gonna do this, that, and the other. Now after that, you can do whatever you want to, because I did splurge a little bit, not gonna lie, but I also budgeted so I could do that. I wasn't just out here just throwing money everywhere. So you wanna budget in any way that you can. So that's how I did it.
I feel like college and spending money is really the whole learning process, because like with me, I was kind of like thrown out in college. Like it was just like, get that shit on your own, you know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't getting really much help, you know what I'm saying? So like when I started doing hair and stuff, it kind of helped me like with just able to balance my money and stuff. Another thing I would suggest is to like get a savings account. Definitely get a savings account, because you can see something in your checking and you might just be like, okay, well, I'm not gonna touch this, but you're gonna end up fucking touching it. Just go off of what you need. Don't really buy much of stuff that you want until you got your necessities. It's good to prioritize money, because I mean, another thing college can teach you to do is how to blow $1,000 in a day and how to make $10 last for a month.
Come on now. Let me tell you, 32 cents was in my account for 2 weeks. But that's a word right there. That's a word. Oh, God. I was surviving with 32 cents. But that $1,000, it was gone. I'm like, dang.
Damn. Okay, PWI or HBCU, which do you prefer? Okay, so we are at a PWI. We are at Georgia Southern University.
Okay.
And baby...
okay, HBCUs, I know the experience is way more lit. You know what I'm saying? You know, you're around all of your people. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a whole bunch of ghetto fun vibes. Like, and I mean, we have like a small little portion of like, you know, Georgia Southern, we call it Black GSU and stuff like that. But as far as like graduation and stuff, a job is gonna look at a PWI before they look at a HBCU. You know what I'm saying?
You will not have the most fun until you go to Savannah State or to a HBCU near you. Y'all, those parties are very different. It's like a PWIs. So we would be like, oh my God. But HBCU!
Everybody ghetto. Everybody on the wall. Everybody bust a split.
They on the floor, like, they have a twerk contest. Here, we be scared. Like, oh my God, I don't want to
You don't want to be doing too much.
Don't say we.
Baby, look, me, I'm not gonna be on this floor getting that bitch now. I'm gonna play HBCU, nobody know me.
I already went one. I'm saying,
Okay, go ahead.
oh my bad. I was gonna say HBCU. I really would have preferred HBCU for dancing purposes, because we're major dancers.
Yeah, it's just like PWIs, you gotta worry about stuff that you don't gotta worry about at HBCUs, like such as racism. Like HBCUs, yeah, it's some white folks and it's some people of other races, of course, that's everywhere. But PWIs, I mean, it's predominantly white. So you got 70% of white folks, 30% of black folks, and then you putting them together. So you got like a whole bunch of race. It's like a lot of racist stuff. Not that just go on at Georgia Southern, but just in Statesboro in general. So like you just really gotta watch out for stuff like that, because it's crazy.
One last thing. One thing I will say though, PWIs take care. I'm trying to step on the toes now, but PWIs really do take care of their campus like so much. That's what I would say. One thing about like a PWI like that, clean. It's like everything is just, I don't know, they bougie up here, y'all.
Oh God, what you about to say, David?
Me personally, I would like to get to experience in a HBCU, because it's just like you're around your people, and it's just like, I'm not racist or anything like that, but as a person of color, you feel the difference when you're around white
It's more like a family vibe, because I went to an all-black high school, you know what I'm saying? And that's what it was. We was like a really big-ass family. We was just a big family.
And it's nothing like just being with your people, like just the vibes you get, like nothing just like, oh my God, why is her hair like that? Why is she doing this? Why is she so loud? Like, it's just normal. So I would like to get to experience that.
I feel like I was supposed to be there. I was supposed to be in the HBCU. Like, I was really... I just feel like I got the HBCU in me at PWI. Like,
if you go to HBCU, like just walking in the hallways, there's just so many different things, like so much history, so much different stuff you didn't even know. Like I'm talking about from stuff we like to learn in school to the stuff they teach you now. Like you know, like oh, it didn't go like that, it didn't happen like that. Like they're lying to us. They don't want to teach us, but how can we sit there and expect them to teach us?
Child, these folks don't even know how the world started.
Exactly, like.
That's why school and religion don't mix.
Yeah.
But we just kind of got way off topic because we was talking about PWIs.
I'm sorry.
We don't start talking about slavery, white folks teaching.
Okay. What should be a top priority in school? Your work.
Yeah.
Your work.
Don't
Put
ever forget
God
why you
first.
came to school.
Yeah,
that's good,
put
though.
God
God
first too,
first.
because
That
without
might be top
him,
priority.
like you're gonna probably like fall. Like I've been at like my weakest of weakest, but because I had God, like I was able to keep persevering and push through. Like I'm still in school, and I'ma still be in school as long as God want me to be here.
That's
Because
so good.
it ain't no rush. I'm just taking my time and doing what I can, so I don't like stress myself out and stuff. But he definitely needs to be a priority, because without him, you gonna crash and burn, baby.
I agree with those two. Your schoolwork and God.
Yeah.
I would say there was some times like in college you're like, why am I here? I feel like I'm just coming here just to come here just to get a degree. And it's just like my freshman year, my sophomore year, I went through kind of like a depressive state only because I didn't know what I want to do. Like, how do you figure out what you want to do for the rest of your life in 4 years? So it was just a lot that I was trying to take on and try to figure out where do I, one, fit in this PWI, two, how can I make a difference here? And then three, what I'm going to do after. So it's just like, God, like I prayed so much my sophomore, junior year, like after I was trying to get out the depressive state, I prayed so much and I was like, listen, and God got me out. It's been 2 degrees hot tonight. God got me out of it. But I was just like, it was just so much. And it's hard. Like you're 18, 19, 20, having to figure out what you want to do when you're 40.
Yeah.
That is so much. So, and then your homework and your quizzes, y'all. Let me tell y'all, I used to be at the club. Shit. Look, at 11 o'clock, I'm like, I had something to do at 11
She would be in the club like this.
I pull up at the club.
To add on to what Nala said, like, wait, what did you say?
Like, schoolwork has to be a priority in God. Schoolwork and God.
Right. Depression. That's what I was adding on to. She was saying like the depressive state, and I just really feel like as a college student, like trying to talk to your parents, trying to talk to your family or anybody about being depressed in college, they're not gonna understand. And I will only expect another college student to understand what I mean when I say I'm depressed, because like it really does bring like a different feeling, and you really be just sad. Like you really be sad, and sometimes you really don't even know why, but it's just something that you really got to pull yourself out of, and it does partially have to do with school. And like Nala said, you really having to like it's really overwhelming, like figuring out what you got to do in like 4 years, but really, truthfully, it's like 1 to 2 years, because once your core class is out the way and you start the major classes, once you get in your junior and your senior year and then you realize you don't want to do it, you really kind of back at square one. So it's really like that's really the most overwhelming part of the whole thing. Like it's a lot. What was the hardest part of your freshman year? The hardest part of my freshman year would have to be finding a balance. Because okay, you got family issues. That's one whole ball game. You already had family issues before you came to college, so now you got even more family issues that you got to deal with while you're not even at home. And then I mean, you got y'all. When I tell y'all the prices, like just school in general, like sometimes financial aid only cover so much. You know what I'm saying? Or like even if financial aid cover all your stuff, you still responsible for your books and these book codes and all of this extra stuff. Then you got a whole bunch of schoolwork, because all of the professors, I'm not gonna say some of them don't care, because some of them that I done had some really good professors. I'm not even gonna count, but some professors are just really nasty. Like they assign so much work as if they the only class that you have. You know what I'm saying? So it's just really like finding the balance. And then another thing is like relationships. Like I had gotten a real toxic relationship and I lost myself. So like I just feel like finding a balance and being able to just keep your inner peace, like that's gonna be the hardest part. But once you find that, you'll really be straight.
I would say for me, it's like independence and actually like doing stuff. Like before you at home, your mom like, did you do your homework? You're like, dang, I sure did have some homework. But like when you're on your own, like it's literally you're on your own. Like either you're gonna do this work or you're not. Either you're gonna study or you're not. Or you either gonna go out and party or you're not. Like it's a lot of choices. And I was a little overwhelmed about that my freshman year, because my mom was very strict. I ain't gonna cap to y'all. My mom was like, listen, You do what you need to do so you can go to the next level. So when I went to college, I ain't got to sneak no more. I ain't gotta do that.
Your mom?
I ain't gotta do them dishes if I want to. What? So it was like, it was the transition between like being under somebody else's roof and now being independent. But you still got your RAs, so they ain't really letting you do a lot. But still, just like for freshman year, and then figure out who your real friends are. That will be the other one, because there's people in college that will use you and abuse you. Do not let them do that, because we are all struggling together. Let them figure out their own hustle. Let them do what they, do that on their, like, by themselves. But I would say for me, it was more like the transition from being under my mama's house and being independent, and then finding your real friends and seeing where you belong in the college.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's probably my hardest part freshman year. My freshman year, I was real closed off. Like, I didn't really trust nobody. I didn't want to talk to nobody. And I was just like, who is you? Because I'm not giving you no information about me. Because all you're going to do is run with. Because I just heard, like, college, these girls slimy, these girls, blah, 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 blah. So I really wasn't trusting nobody. My hardest part about freshman year was really getting to know people. Because I really wasted my whole freshman year, like, closed off just with my boyfriend all the time. My ex-boyfriend all the time. And like, I wasn't really out going to parties, and people was like experiencing life in the college life. Like, your freshman year, everybody, they like, yeah, it was lit. And I just like, my freshman year, I went to a couple football games, I wasn't really doing nothing. So I think that was the hardest part, really just me opening up to people, because I just didn't trust a lot of people coming straight in.
Find your balance, because it is hard just coming from a household where it's like, do your homework, you don't do your homework, this, that, and the other, and then you go off and it's just like, well, I can. Like, my issue was coming up, it's just like, I didn't realize that. Like, I'm used to having somebody just tell me to do my homework, because I didn't really do homework like that. I didn't realize how important homework was. Because coming into college, it's like, you have to work. Like, you actually have to work for what you want. So that was just something I had to learn personally. But once you get over that, you good.
Have you had a mental breakdown in college over the years?
I have more than
I have mental breakdowns like every 2 weeks.
When I was work, let me tell y'all, there was a point where I was literally like a month behind all my work, and like you can sit there, and this is during summer school. There's only 2 months, so you sit there. So I was like, I'll just do that at the end, y'all. Like, it was so much. Like, do not procrastinate. I'm trying to tell y'all. I be sitting there like, bro, I got 5 assignments, 3 papers, and a final due tomorrow. Like, what is that? Like, y'all, there was times like I couldn't do it. I literally had to just close my computer. I'm gonna take that L today. Throw that bitch on the side. So throw that thing on the side. It was over with. I was sitting there. Y'all good. So like, yes. Don't be surprised, you in your room just crying. You don't even know why you crying.
It's
crying.
normal.
Like,
It's normal.
And don't be hungry on top of that. It's making it worse.
I think that's where freshman 15 come in, because you be having a lot of mental breakdowns. So I probably had a breakdown like last week, because I'm just like, I'm just over it. And this finals week. I don't know nothing in my math class, so
listen.
God, you with me?
My thing is, it's normal. It is normal.
It's
The only thing I
normal.
will say is get you like some really, really good friends
Period.
who you can go through all of that with and
Yeah.
just comfortable with. I know that takes time to build that, but if you can, that's great. And then also just find like a hobby, something that just takes your mind from it all when you do get overwhelmed like that.
Yeah.
That's what I advise. Because if you don't, you will literally go out from somebody who has. You will literally just go crazy out here. Like, you have to find something that works for you.
I would just like to say, college mentally scars you. Like, when I tell you I am grown with a job, and I'm like, dang, I got something to do I love to know. Like, I really be scared.
I just wanted to record Nova while she was asleep.
Okay. What's your take on dating well-known people in college, like athletes, Greeks, and party promoters? My take is don't date them.
Don't do it.
Just stay single. Your
When
college
they say athletes,
Greeks and party promoters, like well-known people in college. Like, what's your take on it? Don't date them.
don't
No.
talk to them.
Don't just leave them alone. Matter of fact, don't date at all in college. I mean, just have fun, honestly.
Listen.
I think it depends on the person.
No.
So I'm gonna give y'all the Greek perspective, y'all. So it don't matter what y'all think y'all little boyfriends are doing. They are out there cheating on you. I'm sorry to tell you, it sucks. I know, but if you think about it like this, Alpha line dropped 10 guys, a Q line dropped 10 guys, and the Kappa line dropped 10 guys. That's 30 new fine men on campus. And if there's about 1,000 women, about 3 of them in each of their phone. And they ain't saying no to all of them. Because they in college, they young, they feel like this, that, and the other. No, baby. they're out here thotting and bopping. If you got a good one, I mean, to each his own. I haven't seen too many. Even the good ones look a little. I'm talking about married with a whole wife and still got a side. Like, what are you talking about? So no, don't do it. If you can avoid them at all costs. Wait till they get to their season stage.
That's nothing. I have more experience with like an athlete because I just feel like most athletes, they feel like girls are getting with them anyway because they're athletes. They're going to become somebody. They're going to have a big name. But you got to consider if they don't become nothing, if they don't have a big name. Like, I don't date people because of what they have because I can do for myself. But if you like dating these people, other people going to be like, oh, she only with him for this. Like, people look like down on you and they talk about you, and it's a whole lot. I just say take your time. Like, if it's somebody you really care about, then date whoever is well known. But you have to also be like a little bit more secure with yourself and not that jealous type of person, because if they out doing hosting parties like they supposed to, they out doing games, going out with the boys and stuff, they have probates and whatnot, showing face, like they gonna be in people's face. So you just kind of gotta be secure with yourself if you do want to date. But I say just chill out for a little bit, have fun, because these years you can't take back.
Oh God.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
Right, bitch, because you always go. You always want to go with somebody at the same time.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, it was going down the line. I mean,
Okay, go. Oh, baby, you didn't have it. What happened was, the first one, answer that question, and whoever
10 seconds later.
speaks next just falls in line. But we spoke at the same time.
But your ass. So,
they say the best for last.
Green. Oh, if that's the case, then you go right
Much later.
now.
You said what?
I ain't giving none of the niggas a chance. Let me tell you something. I ain't give the Greeks a chance. I ain't give the athletes a chance. Only niggas that had my attention was some hood niggas, and they wasn't shit neither. So I can tell you just like that, don't do it.
Nobody ain't good for you.
Don't do it. But you know, I got me a little boo now.
All I would say is like I don't think I haven't dated anybody like.
Well known.
Yeah, just because like, I do like a low key man personally. I don't like somebody who's out there always on scene. But to the people who do, I have seen people who do that. Like, but they're both like that, and it's possible to be loyal. But what I am gonna say is be their friend. Like, actually get to know them, know everything about them. Because if you're close to them, you're gonna see if they're messing with this, that, and the other. Like, you're gonna see it. Just get to actually know that person. That's the only thing I'm saying. In the
If they cheat on if he cheat on his prior girlfriend before you, baby, he gonna cheat on you too.
If they got a baby mama or any kids, do not.
Walk them like a dog. Walk them
Zero.
like a dog.
No.
And more than likely, I know that it's like everybody's like, well, or guys will try to say like, I'm not like my homeboys. If it's a group of ain't shit niggas, it's more than likely that your dude gonna follow some of those traits. So just be keen to that too.
Let me tell y'all, these Greek niggas, bird of a feather flock them together. Let me tell you, if it's a line of 10, all them act the same. Well, nah, I ain't gonna say all of them, but half of them is gonna be act one way, and the other half is gonna act another way. Either they're gonna be low key or they're gonna be out here in the streets.
Yeah.
And if they out here in these streets, they for everybody.
He's for the streets.
Period. Get you a low key nigga. Get you a low key Greek if you're gonna do it. Get you a low key athlete if you're gonna do it. Get you a low key person.
Yeah, low key people is good. People who not all in socials.
Who in the back counting the money? That's what you need. You don't need the person that's in the front over here. Yeah,
with the mic. Don't date the person with the mic. Okay, if I hold around my freshman year, would that be on my track record the following year? For the years following?
God, please don't be a hoe coming into college, y'all.
I mean, if you're gonna do it,
It's basically if I hold around like my freshman year, will it be on my track record for the rest of the year? Yes, it will.
Well, it depends.
I mean, you can be a worship hoe, you can be a saved hoe, but at the end of the day, you still a hoe.
If
Because
you're
Not a hoe, nobody knows, baby. You're not a hoe, nobody knows.
But if they
My thing is, if you're gonna be a hoe, be a undercover hoe. Like, don't be out here in these streets. Don't be messing with him and his brother, his LB, his. Don't do
But
that.
see,
You
the
gotta
real
mess with people from
tea is-
different groups.
people in college, the real tea is people in college, it's really way smaller than what the fuck you think it is. So like, you'll be messing with somebody and then you'll go to a different friend group and mess with somebody, but like, I don't know, I really feel like it's levels to this whole shit. You know what I'm
You
saying?
also can't mess with
if
somebody
somebody
who
wanna be a
talks.
hoe, See, me personally, I can't really too much speak on being a hoe because I never had like a hoe phase. You know what I'm
But
saying?
you got whole friends though.
Like, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
But see,
So you
that's the
know.
thing. That's another thing. Like, I don't go by that. If your friends a hoe, you a hoe too. Cause no, my friends are hoes, but bitch,
Cause they
I
fun.
support my hoe friends. You know what I'm saying? I got some faithful friends and I got some hoe friends. And my hoe friends, they know that I'ma support them to the end because they still my friend. But you know, that don't mean she suck 1, 2, 3 that I'm gonna follow behind. Like, no.
That's a
No.
fact. Like, you need to, okay, so let me just say this. Wherever you go out, you need to know who you're around. Only because if I'm, you know, the saved one, the virgin, nobody really know nothing about me, and all 3 of them some hoes, they gonna already think, oh, like, you ain't even have to do nothing. You ain't gotta pop nothing. You ain't even have to talk to nobody. They be like, oh yeah, all 4 of them some hoes. So you need to realize, 1, who you're around, and then 2, this is everybody should have this one little chart. If you have talked to one person in the group, the whole group is off limits. Don't talk to them.
No thanks.
It's up for the football team, baby. But
Okay.
that goes for the same other football team. If you talk to, there's 100 people on the football team. If you talk to more than 3, it's over with.
Okay, I gotta speak on something
Maybe 2.
for real because I know it's gonna be a lot of folks from Drug Southern watching this, and I just really want to really speak on something. I'm finna read everybody real quick, and I really know this something that got nothing to do with girl talk, but I really just kind of felt tried, so I just want to like bring it out. I just want to let all y'all niggas know that fucking with somebody and texting somebody is 2 different things.
Period.
So, let me tell y'all something. And I would say names, but this ain't my YouTube. So let me tell y'all something. For starters, if I texted you and we did something, and when I say we did something like I got head from you and I got up and left, don't ever make it seem like y'all passed me around, because I passed y'all around. You know what I'm saying? And then, so like the real tea is y'all just have to y'all just gotta know the difference between the 2. Because I can text you all day, but if I'm not feeling that vibe, I can go to your fucking homeboy and text him. You wanna know why? Because first and foremost, if I'm fucking single, I can do whatever the fuck I want to do. I'm not obligated to do shit but stay black and die. For two, it's a big difference. Like, if I'm not feeling that vibe, you can't really be mad at me. You can't bash me and call me a hoe if I want to text someone. You know what I'm saying? Like, text somebody to me, that's just getting to know somebody. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know y'all.
Like, oh my
Right. You like, how do you become friends with somebody? You text them, you get to know them first, and then y'all start hanging out and stuff like that. Now, if it was something like we texted a couple times, we might have smoked, you lit me and I left. Like, I mean, you can't. Don't. It's a difference. It's a big difference. It's a big difference now. But no, ain't no hoe ever been in my blood. It's just a lot of niggas be thinking they could have had their chance or something. It's something that was never gonna happen to begin with. Because see, me, I be knowing my intentions from the jump. Just like I be wanting a nigga to know his intentions. If your intentions is to not fuck with me, like for real, noted. I'm finna get head and I'm finna get the fuck on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna be that simple. Like,
I mean, I'm sorry, Dad. Girl, this
Just brought this.
just crop it out. Just crop the whole piece, like,
Shit like that. You know? But you also was alright with your motherfucking tongue and you would get the hell on, for real. I mean, next question. Okay, what is that?
did you fall out? Oh.
Yes.
Did you fall out with people that you thought you'd be cool with all years of college?
Of course.
Okay, I'm a sophomore and I fell out with. I'm not even gonna really. For the most part, everybody fucked with me, you know. But I did fall out with some folks, and okay, it's a difference too with that because.
Are you like, either everybody fuck with you or they don't.
So for the most part, everybody do fuck with me, but it's a difference between you having like a group of just bitches that hate on you, like that just don't like you for no reason, and then it is. I mean, I did fall out with like two, 3 people.
that you thought you would ride out the whole college year with?
I mean, I ain't gonna say I really thought I'd ride the whole college ride out with it. Like, I just thought they was cool, and it's just like as I get older, I just realize everything shouldn't be addressed so aggressively. Cause I'm the type of person like once you cross me, it's just like wow, I'm ready to beat some shit, you know. But I just had to realize like you gotta kind of grow out of situations like that, and like I just feel like I didn't necessarily fall out with somebody like we had beef, but like we just growing apart because I got my own thing going on, and I'm just trying to, you know, build my brand and just be successful, not just leave all that drama shit behind. Like if you just like that, we just gonna have to grow apart, and it ain't really no hard feelings or nothing. But I ain't never really had no hard out falling out with nobody since I've been in college. It was just, you know, a couple hating hoes that thought they was on my level, but I just had to show them that.
What I'm gonna say
It's the queen ratio to a bunch of peasants, but
okay, alright. When you come to college, like your first things, like you click the people, like lit people. It's just like we getting lit, we doing this tonight, we doing that tonight, la da da da. Of course, you have like your close friends depending on when you came in, but when you come in, it's just like you just have your friends that you get lit with. As you get older, though, it's just like there's a point in time where it's just like you want real friends, someone you can go to about anything, not just someone you want to just go turn up with or go do this and another. Like you want someone you can struggle with, do your homework with, someone you can just spend the night and feel comfortable with. So sometimes you just grow apart, and that's just okay. But you just got to choose those
Sometimes you don't even grow apart. Listen, these folks will clown you out for no reason, bro. So like I personally thought I would have like people that would potentially be like bridesmaids for me. But people just be doing some real fucked up shit, and it's just like, for what? Like, what was the reason? What was the reason? That was like, it's just, but you can't help it, because some people are built different, they grew up different, they
I was just gonna say,
different,
like,
so you can't really fault them. You just grow up out of it.
I blame the way some people raised. Like I just know everybody wasn't raised like me.
For sure.
Like I was just the way that I was raised. Like to sum it all up, is to be cut different. Like, and you can't really teach loyalty, you know what I'm saying? It's either in you or it's not.
So before I came to college, I came to college with one of my best friends from high school. And so everything just really like changed. I had a boyfriend at the time, so I wasn't really going out and doing stuff, but it's just like she was going out and finding new friends and joining different organizations, which, I mean, do your thing, girl. Like, I ain't trying to stop you or nothing. But it just came to the point where like I would come out and she don't know me when she around her friends. So I'm just like, oh, okay. Look, say less, baby. But it's just like, when I go home, who's in my car riding home with me every weekend? Or when I'm going to my actual house, who's coming to my house with me? Like, it's not like you sitting there like,
we don't know each other.
Yeah, like you are literally like a sister. Like my mom called you like a sister like me. So that's only one person I could really be like, dang, we fell out. Like we ain't beefing now, but it's just like we ain't.
But prepare your hearts for that, because you will. Not everybody's gonna be as loyal to you as you want them to be. So that is something that you just kind of have to prepare yourself for if you are an incoming freshman.
And if you bring somebody to your mama house and she got a bad feeling for them,
listen to your mama.
No, look, believe that.
She know now.
People like this. I didn't raise you like that.
Yeah,
like, you right, so you right.
You right, so
you right. How do you deal with self-confidence issues in school?
Man.
Like it was just really hard. Like I would definitely say surround yourself with like people that are gonna encourage you and like boost you up even when you look dusty, girl. My best friend, period. We used to live together, and when I tell you, I did not like. I didn't know what to do with my hair. I was like, y'all, I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna put a sew-in on. It's all right. I'm just gonna put a little grease on there. You know, let that sew-in do its thing. Like, my girl was like, you should love your hair. Like it is popping. I said, is it really? Anyway, so yeah, I dealt with some self-confidence issues because I just feel like one, in college, niggas really going for the bad bitches, so they're not really going for you unless you real funny. You got some personality. So I had to get my little personality out there, and niggas started noticing me. But you know, niggas don't tell you how confident you are, but it feels good when niggas like, hey, what's your name is? You like, I don't want you. So it just makes you feel good. Like if everybody going for your best friends, I'd be like, dang, like what about me? Like I'm funny, bro. So you got it.
My thing is, it's just like you have to look at yourself in the mirror and be like, this is who I am. I mean, you can change what you can, but there's just some stuff you can't change. I'm not that you go buy it. You can go buy it, but even if you buy it and you have it, you still gonna be sitting there. You gonna find something else to be mad about. It's just gonna happen if you're not confident in yourself. So sometimes you gotta stare at yourself and just be like, excuse my language, but just be like, I'm that bitch. Like, and
God.
also surround yourself just around beautiful ass people. Like, and also people who hype you. Like, I hype all my friends, like, cause they're beautiful to me. So I hype all my friends, and it's just got to know. You know, you just feel it. And also, if you feel like you ugly, I promise you, if you carry yourself like you are something, people are gonna address you as just that.
And that's what you.
Like, if you confident, you showing like, cause I ain't gonna say they ugly, but there's some people out here who look 10 times better just cause they are confident in themselves and how they carry themselves. Like, you could just see it. It's just something you just feel. It's a lot.
I heard somebody ask me right now, how do you be feeling? I was like, girl, I really just, like, if you can see the confidence from my freshman year until when me and Deja started rooming together, like, that shit was crazy. Like, I just thought I was the baddest bitch out here.
I'm gonna hype you.
Like, period. I still think I'm the baddest bitch now. You know, I'm just a thicker.
I don't know. I had different self-confidence because I didn't really feel like I was all that. It wasn't until recent where I was just like, oh, fuck you. Like, it is what it is. Like, I'd be so, like, scared to wear certain stuff. I'd be scared to do certain stuff. But honestly, self-confidence really comes from yourself.
Period. You
got to really understand yourself. You have to learn what you like. And it's going to take time. Like, I've been in school for, like, almost 3 years now. And I'm only now realizing what makes me truly happy. And that happiness brings, like, more confidence out of me. So,
yeah, and that's really what it is. Once you find self-love, like your self-confidence, it's going to be higher than a LA apartment owner's rent. You know what I'm saying? If you want to see changes in something, you got to get up and make it happen yourself.
period.
And that's going to like you want to boost your self-confidence by saying, okay, I want to lose such amount of weight. It's not going to happen. Just keep talking about it. You got to get your ass up. Stop being lazy. Become a morning person.
Why are you so loud?
I've been so happy lately, y'all. Bitch, been losing. I done lost 3 inches off my waist in the last week.
Bitch, I done gained 3 inches on my waist in the last week.
But you can do it, though. You can do it. You know? Yes, you can. You can. That's another thing. Cannot be in your vocabulary.
Cannot.
Food so much.
It says, so how do you balance extracurricular? It says, how do you balance extracurricular activities? So we were all part of dance teams. Some of us had different organizations more than the other ones. I say how I balance it is always put schoolwork first. If you know that you have like practices, if you know you have to be different places for your organizations, for your clubs, for your teams or whatever, make sure you get your schoolwork out the way. Allot yourself time to get your schoolwork done. Don't say, oh, I'm going to do it at the end of the week, because the end of the week never going to come. I'm telling you. Try to get it done.
The end of the week going to come and your shit going to be...
It's not going to be done. Exactly. So just make sure you put school in front of extracurricular. If you even have to tell like your teammates or your captain or coaches or whoever, you let them know, like, listen, it's time for school. Just communicate with them. But that's how I balance it. I don't know.
I just feel like it's really all about being organized. You can't be unorganized and try to have extracurricular activities, try to be in this and that organization, plus still be a full-time student in college. Like, it's just not gonna work.
I feel like I am the extracurricular queen. There was a point where I was taking 18, 19 hours, and I was the president of an organization. I was president of the dance team. I was the treasurer for another thing. I was a VP of finance for another organization. It's like I was doing so much. And then, of course, when you in sorority, you ain't got no life as it is at this point. So now it's just like, I'm taking 18, 19 hours and then still trying to balance all these executive positions. You ain't a regular member now. You actually doing stuff.
Right.
And so it's just like, it's a lot. So what I did personally, I did what I had to be, what had to be done then. So if I was at Southern Divas, I'm not doing homework. I'm not doing this and the other. I need to be involved in my extracurricular activity, because when you start worrying about it, that's when it starts to, take a toll on you. Yeah. So if I was at Southern Divas, I'm at practice, I'm doing what I need to do. As soon as I leave Southern Divas, I'm going straight to, something else. Or like, I like to get all of my stuff done when it's given. Because it's so hard to catch up on 5 different things when you only got 24 hours. Yeah. Especially when you got homework and a test. I'm putting everything on the back burner. You don't want your organizations on the back burner when it comes down to it, because they still have to run with or without you. So I would just say, like, 1, make a calendar. It really just depends. Like, you really have to schedule that out, y'all. Like, you cannot just like try to think of it in your head.
That's the last one.
Next caller.
Okay, I'm y'all's littest part of college so far?
Homecoming 20
Freshman year.
17.
I think one of the bowl games. That was probably the
2017.
Yo, what's up?
Oh my god.
Bro, rest in peace, Midtown, bro.
Midtown.
That
I
was
heard somebody's supposed to be buying a
You can make any situation lit. Like we sitting here right here. I'm telling you right now, I'm on cloud like fucking 9 because I'm just so lit right now. And we sitting here talking to y'all, so it's just really the people who you keep in your company. It'll make anything lit. Okay, thank you guys for watching. See you next video. Bye.
Bye. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Period.
Do that. Right down there. Go ahead and share and do all of that.
You're not gonna say.
You ain't gonna say bye to the
You're not gonna say bye.
Still subscribe to my YouTube channel.